Alright, everybody, if you're in the boarding area, please look down at the ground. Everyone should be standing on a numbered star. That star corresponds to your seat for the next tram. It is 1 star per person, 1 star per person. We have it down at the ground, it's 1 star per person.
À, cái nhau xóa chi lên à, bên lên xuống tàu, bên xuống tàu.
Hold on, guys. Okay, not yet. Hold on. We need to hear the brake. Hold on, guys. Hold on, please.
Okay, right, honey, you're right here. You guys right here. Stu, honey, come on, front. Yeah. Lindsay, come on. Okay, good. You guys seated?
Hello, all you beautiful people. Well, good to see you all here today. Welcome to the Universal Studios Hollywood Tour. My name's Kelly. I'm going to be your guide today. We're going to take a little trip around, but I just want to make sure before we leave that everyone has a pair of 3D glasses. Everyone grab a pair. If for some reason you do not have a pair of 3D glasses, raise your hands so we can get you a pair. We've got four we need right here. All right, let's see if we can get 4 3D glasses over here.
Nancy.
There we go. All right, and also if you have any small children whose feet don't touch the floor, make sure you move them more toward the center of the tram. Watch your hands and feet as the tram gates are closing. We're gonna take you around today. There's a lot happening out there. We have American Ninja Warrior that has built a big obstacle course down the center of our metropolitan sets right now. Our co-host, you might know him from Saturday Night Live or The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Hint, hint, it's Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there! You made it! Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Kelly.
And the greatest driver.
Art.
They're the best. I love that. Even though
Kelly
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, Jimmy. We do have a few safety rules to go over. First, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or if you have any sound or video issues. And on our left-hand side in the distance there, you'll see Soundstage 21. Now, Soundstage 21 was recently home to Saved by the Bell, another reboot of a 90s comedy. It was also home to 6 seasons of Superstore starring America Ferrera and Ben Feldman. And it's been home to some big movies over the years like Apollo 13 filmed in there. Jurassic Park filmed inside of there. They had the scene with the sneezing dinosaur right inside of that building. Now, I'm going to talk a lot about television. However, inside of these sound stages, we also have minions here that are not very productive, but they sure are cute.
Scoot over, Colin. I'm hot right here.
That stars Ted Danson and Holly Hunter. And it is currently being used for a project by Elizabeth Banks Brownstone Productions. They're filming inside of Soundstage 44. Now, on our left-hand side, we have another Ted. He's furry, and he day drinks out of a dirty glass. No, okay.
So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
I'm just going to remind everybody to please remain seated and hold on tight to those belongings because things can get a little bumpy on Skull Island.
We really put a lot of thought into the character and personality of Kong, and he's so much more than a monster. In fact, he's not a monster. You know, he is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart. The most important feature with Kong are his eyes.
cone, huh? Cane cone.
Okay, glasses on, everybody. We're about to start.
Huh? Yeah. It's not a roller coaster. It's a very slow ride. It just makes it look like roller coaster. We got nothing to break or fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, King Kong 360 3D. Motor vehicle fresh from the Whomping Willow right there. And the Jeep and the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. Now notice that the gyrosphere has no glass bubble around it. That's because glass is a reflective surface. And if we put glass around the gyrosphere, you would have seen the film crew standing around filming the shot reflected in the glass. You might have paid more attention to them than the dinosaurs, and that makes the dinosaurs feel bad. So we add the glass in post-production. Now, there was also a Bradley fighting vehicle right there, that tank. Looks very tough. It's actually plywood and PVC pipe. Right, I'm spilling all our secrets. Now, you wouldn't want to take that into battle, but it is very lightweight to take from one location to another on a film set. And it's also less expensive to blow up because, let's face it, we like to blow things up in the movies. It's fun. Who doesn't? Now, that brings us to another part of our backlot. You may be feeling it get a little more humid right now because we're on an island off the coast of Costa Rica. On people anymore, so we're really proud of that. Working hard, working hard. Now they're, oh wait, there they are. Hi. Oh, look at that. They really like you guys. That's their seal of approval. All right, they're over enthusiastic, but they're very friendly. Now, Jurassic World is the highest grossing film in Universal Studios history, so we are fond of those dinosaurs, even that big fat girl right there. Now, if you've watched those Jurassic Park films, you know that weather played a very important role in them. In fact, in that first film, the hurricane was a major plot point. Now, weather's very good at setting the mood in a movie. If you have a scary movie like Jurassic Park and there's a rainstorm, it ups the suspense. You know that something bad is coming. You can feel it. We also make our own rain. Now, we've brought you to a part of our backlot we call Old Mexico. That's why there are cacti around. This is where we can show you just how we make the rain for the movies. Now, if we want a rainstorm, like an electrical storm, we might head on over to our sound department, have them give us a little pre-recorded thunder to use. Then we might head on over to our lighting department and have them give us a strobe light for a lightning effect. It's a beautiful effect, makes it look like there's an electrical storm coming. Now, if we want actual rain to happen, because, you know, like Stevie Nicks says, thunder only happens when it's raining, we use an overhead sprinkler, and the sprinkler shoots the water straight up into the air so that it falls back down to the ground naturally. It's a beautiful effect. Now that will make beautiful Hollywood rain. Oh, I do hear the thunder. Oh, and there's that pretty Hollywood rain. Now look at that. Isn't that pretty? Those raindrops are bigger than regular raindrops. I'm not just bragging, it's true. Our raindrops are bigger because they show up better on camera that way. We might even shine a light through it. It makes the rain sparkle just like that. Isn't that pretty? Now the best thing about this is that we can tell it when to stop, right? We can tell exactly when to start and exactly when to stop. Now they used this area in Lady Gaga's Judas video. They also used it in the film Big Fat Liar, starring Frankie Muniz, Paul Giamatti, and Amanda Bynes. Oh, my bad. I should have turned off the water. Okay, everybody hold on. We're having a little flash flood. Hold on. Did you bring your swimsuits? And that's what happens when you leave the water running. All right, good lessons. Okay, now here you can see what it looks like in Big Fat Liar right here.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that. I got funny motion.
This area was also used in The Three Amigos and Nacho Libre. It's a very popular place for filming. Now we're going to take you out of Old Mexico right now and head into the heart of 6 Points, which is where we made our westerns in the early days of our studio. We made a lot of westerns. This was also used by Quentin Tarantino for his 9th film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. In fact, they filmed on our left-hand side, right there at the Opera House. They filmed inside and outside of that building. You can use both sides for filming. It's a practical set. Now you may notice that all of the doorways are different sizes here. And that's because sometimes in a Western, your larger-than-life Western hero is not actually larger than life. Now John Wayne was 6'4", Kirk Douglas was only 5'9". But you put Kirk Douglas next to a very small door, and instantly he looks taller, right? That's why I only have small doors in my house. Makes me look large and impressive. Now 6 Points is named after the 6 streets that converged here, and back in the day you could make 6 films at the same time, and they didn't disturb the film next door because there was no sound in movies. It's true, we made a lot of westerns all at the same time. Now we are about halfway through our studio tour, so once again I just want to remind everyone to remain seated. The studio is private property, so if you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, just pull that red cord. Now, off to our left-hand side as we turn this corner are our newest sound stages, 24, 25, 26, 27. This is where The Voice usually films, right over there. Now, it's currently taken over by the American Song Contest, which is hosted by Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg. You may also think to yourself that it reminds you of the afterlife because it's where we filmed The Good Place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I have never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Okay, well, maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
It did not sound awesome. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, they were filming for the Mysterious Benedict Society right here in Little Europe. This has been used in the Muppet movie. It's been used in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This was Genovia for Princess Diaries 2. Brandy and Whitney Houston were here for Cinderella. But this area right here, Court of Miracles, is probably best known from our monster movies, our classics. Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the Mummy, the Invisible Man. They all hung out on that street. They were a tight-knit group. Now, when they filmed Dracula here, they actually filmed 2 versions at the same time. They filmed an English-speaking version during the day, and they filmed a Spanish-speaking version at night. Now, the Spanish-speaking version is critically acclaimed and widely the opinion is that it's the better film of the 2, and that was filmed at the same time. Now, also, another little tidbit, Frankenstein's monster, who was played very famously by Boris Karloff. Boris Karloff was not the first actor offered that role. That offer actually went to Bela Lugosi, star of Dracula. He was offered the role first, but he turned it down because Frankenstein's monster didn't have very many lines. He grunted a lot, but he didn't say much, so the role ultimately went to Boris Karloff. who went on to become the most popular monster movie actor of his generation. Now, we're going to sneak you on to Soundstage 50 right now. This is a hot set. When I say hot set, I mean that it's all set up and ready to go, so when the director yells action, they can just start filming. This is set up to look like a BART station in San Francisco. It was used in an episode of Bones, starring David Boreanaz and Emily Deschanel. It was also used in Beverly Hills Cop 3. Now notice all of the attention to detail paid around. All of that detail is very important. It's the job of a set designer and a set dresser. And without all of those details, this looks like a big empty box, just like any other soundstage. And that's not very interesting to look at. So, speaking of interesting, it looks like we're having a little bit of an earthquake, so everybody hold on tight. We'll just ride this out. Oh look, there's a second story. That's exciting.
What's going on? That's how they make movies.
That set was inspired by one of our 1970s disaster films. In the 1970s, we made a lot of disaster films. It was a fun decade. We liked to watch things go wrong on film. It was fun. We made Airport, Airport 75, Airport 77, Airport 79. You did not want to fly anywhere in the 1970s. Dangerous time. Now, I feel bad about stressing you out. So I know that natural disasters can be very stressful. So, you know what? Let's take a vacation together. I'm just going to make it up to you. You know what? We're on the backside of our Western sets right here, but I'm not feeling Dude Ranch vibes from you guys. You know what I think you guys would be into? An island vacation. That's what I'm thinking, right? What do you think? Island vacation? Anybody been to New England? Oh, wait a minute. I don't think that's a dolphin. George? Can you hear me? Hey, George, get out of the water, buddy. There's another shark and he's coming right for you. George. George. Okay. It looks like George is going to take a little break, and I might need a new best friend. All right, we're going to hang out behind this dock while we wait for everything to cool down, and I'm sure we'll be perfectly safe here. Don't worry, the shark will never find us behind that. Do docks usually move by themselves? That seems odd. Oh, he did find us. Today is that maybe it's not a good idea to hide behind barrels of gasoline in a shark attack. That's good to know for the future. You're welcome. Now that shark is a replica of Bruce the mechanical shark from Steven Spielberg's film Jaws. Our Bruce works a little bit better than the original Bruce. You see, they filmed off the coast of Martha's Vineyard, and it turns out that mechanical sharks do not like salt water. It's true.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all. Wherever you were.
Facade is just the front of a building. So it's a good example of a practical set and a facade. Now we are taking you down the center of our Colonial Street. Colonial Street is our most popular filming location in our neighborhood sets. You might recognize it as Wisteria Lane because it's where the Desperate Housewives lived for 8 seasons. This is a very popular area. In fact, that purple house on our left-hand side, that was the Munsters' house, 1313 Mockingbird Lane. This yellow house is where Davy and her mom live for Mindy Kaling's Never Have I Ever, but it was also Susan Delfino's house in Desperate Housewives. On our right-hand side, we have this gray house with the red door right there. That is where Kenan Thompson lives in the show Kenan, right there. Now, the nice thing about our neighborhood sets, and the reason that people like to use this so much, is that it gives a production complete control. They can come in, change the way a house looks, repaint it. They could come in and change the season if they wanted to. If they want to make it winter in Southern California, they could bring in piles of snow and bare trees. If you want to bring it spring all year long, you could bring in silk flowers. Now that's what they did for Desperate Housewives. They wanted wisteria to bloom all year long. Wisteria definitely does not do that in real life, so they brought in silk wisteria and stapled it to the trees. Presto, it's spring. Now, if you're feeling really destructive, you could even come in here and tear this place apart, and they did that in Desperate Housewives. They burned one of these houses down. They crashed an airplane on this street. They even tore up the whole neighborhood with a tornado. You can't go into a regular neighborhood and do that because people get mad if they come home from work and their house is gone. They don't like it very much. Now, here are some examples of other things that have filmed on this street.
I am here on the
As a matter of fact,
Universal
Kelly
Studios.
Clarkson also filmed right here. The Burbs filmed right here. Nelly made his Dilemma video on that street. And the Desperate Housewives tore things down. Animal House was there. That street has seen some things. Now, we are making our way up Wilderness Road right now, and if you look to either side of the tram, you're going to see a whole lot of nothing. Looks like we're in the middle of nowhere. Now, that's on purpose, because sometimes in a film or a television show, you need the characters to appear like they're in the middle of nowhere, and instead of taking your entire cast and crew out into the middle of the woods where you might run across a mountain lion or a lost hiker, those lost hikers are very dangerous. So we come here instead. It's a much safer area, and it just shows that you can film anywhere on our studio at any given time. Now, this area was used in Fox's 911 starring Angela Bassett. They had the scene of an overturned limo right there, and that overturned limo was a picture car, which brings us to our second location where we have picture cars. In fact, if you're a Fast and Furious fan, get your cameras ready because we have Dom's black Charger sitting front and center. We also have Mr. Bean's little green car from Mr. Bean's Holiday. We also have the Orange Julius from Fast and Furious, and behind the Orange Julius is everybody's favorite Transformer, Bumblebee. He's so sweet. He's a little shy. He lives back there in the corner because, well, he lives next to a real psycho. I hate to throw shade, but it is true. We are on Janet Lee Drive, after all. And on Janet Lee Drive, we find ourselves at a quaint little motel with 12 rooms and 12 vacancies. It's the Bates Motel. Oh, glorious. This is where Norman Bates works, this motel right here. It's also where oh, look, Norman is here today. Well, that's exciting. Looks like he's taking a little vacation. I'm proud of him. You know, Norman's a very hard worker, but I'm always saying, you need a break. You need to get away, take a spa day. You do, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant at all. Oh, Norman, how are you going to make friends if you keep putting people in the trunk of your car? Oh, hey, Norman. Hey, we were just passing through. We thought we'd stop by and say hello. but it looks like you are really busy. You know what? Let's just let you have your, okay. All right, everybody, hold on. We're gonna let Norman get back to what he's doing right there. Watch out, car 4. Oh, things got a little dicey back there. A little slicey dicey. Now, Norman lives up on the hill here in the Psycho house with his mother. She's delightful. She looks just like Norman. The resemblance is uncanny. She's very friendly. She'll have anyone in for milk and cookies or a shower, whatever you need. Delightful. Whew. Now we've escaped that near tragedy and into the heart of another tragic scene. Here we have Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds crash site. This is a colossal practical set. And here to talk about this set is Mr. Spielberg and his set designer, Rick Carter.
The airplane crash set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around envision experience.
To sit down and talk about the I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, now, listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now I'm closed. Robbie, get in. Whoa. Get in.
That's a real airplane, a real Boeing 747. They bought it in an airplane graveyard. You can actually tell it's older because there are ashtrays in the armrests, and they don't have those anymore. And they shipped it here in 4 pieces. They actually had to remove the top of the airplane to get it under bridges when they were shipping it out. But it's a pretty cool effect. It looks like the aliens took off the top of the plane and sucked out everyone inside. Spooky. Now, we're about 10 minutes away from the end of our tour. We'll be returning to the theme park shortly. So once again, if you have an emergency, just pull that red cord and
Stink pickle.
I'm so tired of you steak guys stepping in. Just whatever you feel like.
Mute him.
Don't you...
That's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control. Until then, I want everybody to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. I'm taking care of business.
Hey, yo! They just got here. All right, I got it. Well, listen, hello, beautiful people, particularly you right there missing the 3rd row. How you doing? You good? My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot. We're having a few friends over. It's a little messy, but it's all good. The more the merrier. Especially you right there in that 3rd row, like I was saying. So look, see over there? It's Hobbs' urban assault vehicle. Best truck the U.S. government can buy. But that work of art back over there was made by my man Tej. Think of it as like a Mona Lisa on wheels. Extra fly.
So did you break it down to them?
What's that?
You had one job to do, Roman, one. All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
So like I was saying, the 3rd row, right? Same hundred.
That's so weird. He keeps talking about the 3rd row, but I'm not in the 3rd row. Maybe he's confused. All right, I hear a party inside. I hope it's an undercover witness party, and I hope we're invited. I'm excited. I hope there's dancing. I'm a really, really good dancer. All right, everybody, let's keep a low profile. Remember, no flash photography, no flashes on your cell phones or cameras. We'll keep a real low profile in here. Ooh.
Everybody out! The FBI! Turn that music off!
Liam, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss. You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of this.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Oh, man.
It was on vibrate. Shaw traced us. Ops can't hold forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door. Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
All right, everybody, remember those 3D glasses? Well, it's time to put them on again. We're all going to be incognito. We're going to hang out in this garage over here. That's exciting. Remember, no flash photography or cell phones. We'll keep a real low profile. Let's just hope that's tap dancing in the distance.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime! Go to the left! This man ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Letty, hook him up!
Hit it!
Now we're moving.
Dad, look at it!
You give me the witness to me, let me call it a day! The witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away!
Way to go, Letty. Don't let another missile shot. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. Roman, don't shoot. Head off the bridge. Under construction. Hit the nitrous. Ride or die.
Take a second to thank our driver, Art, for getting us through this in one piece. Everybody give it up for Art. He rides hard, man. Respect, just like Lenny said. He jumped a bridge in a tram. That's pretty impressive. I also want to thank each and every one of you for taking this world-famous studio tour. Thank you to our undercover witness. We're glad you came through that in one piece. And if you want an insider tip, you can download the Universal Studios Hollywood app. That'll give you up-to-the-minute park information like wait times, show times, closing times. You can find out how long you have to wait for Secret Life of Pets or when Waterworld has its next show. And if you're interested in any of the movies or television shows that I talked about, you can check out uphe.com or any of our retail locations in the park. And once again, my name is Kelly. It has been a pleasure to be your guide. On behalf of myself and Art and everybody here at NBC Universal, thank you for coming and spending the day with us at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. Once again, I'm going to play you out to some party music right here because you guys need to be ready to join the rest of the theme park. Sing along if you know those words. left hand side. You'll see them as you get off the tram. Watch your step as you disembark. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.
Okay, go ahead.
How'd you like it?
Được tay à? Bây tàu có cha, bây tàu hỏi mà. Bây tàu có ta, có chịu rồi.
Person is better.
Yeah, bye.